What's up, guys? Welcome back. So, got a little update for y'all. So, a few episodes ago, I mentioned how I was going to be getting into commercial hay and stuff like that. And, of course, I am addicted to Facebook Marketplace. But that's a good thing because I found me a good deal, a few good deals, actually, that I'm going to share with y'all in this video. I'm going to go over some hay equipment and my future plans for those of you who might be interested in getting into the hay business. It's actually a really good market to be getting into about right now. Like right now, next few years, hay's gonna be going up like crazy. It's better to get in now than later. Hay equipment's getting expensive, and I'm lucky enough to find, oh my gosh, I was lucky enough to find equipment for free and for cheap. So let's get into it. Now, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure this is like a 4285. I think. I'm not too sure. I forget. It don't have the dang numbers on the side. That's about the only way I can remember. But this is an old state tractor. You can see the orange Illinois Department of Transportation on there. We got this tractor off of the state auction. My grandpa found it and went and got it. And then we just use this tractor around the property, just mowing around ponds and stuff with our finish mower, and that's about all we use this tractor for. So we got a tractor. Now we're gonna need something to cut our hay. This is my 2004 617 disc mower. So first up, when I saw this on Marketplace, it was sitting outside, and I was like, man, this thing's gonna need some work. But the first thing I noticed was how bad the canvas has been beat up and abused. So these are like, I looked up a canvas online, and they're like $350 on Amazon. So they're not too bad. And when I got there to look at it, I mean, this is supposed to be like a loose rubbered, like a rubbered tarp or whatever. And it's so dry and brittle. Like it's hard to explain what this is. I mean, it's like hard plastic now. It's so dry. But, man, I looked at, the turtles and stuff. I spun them, and the blades are really the only thing I'm going to need is a new set of blades. These have already been flipped over and used. So I'm going to get some new ones and put on there. It's not, from whatever I've watched on, this is my first set of hay equipment I've ever bought, and my dad couldn't go with me to look at it. But I brought my buddy who does know hay cutters, and this is like one thing I noticed was like just a little bit of slop, but not much. I mean, it's not terrible. One thing to look out for whenever you do buy a mower is to make sure that it is in timing. I don't necessarily know if that means like with the blades hit each other. See how this one's going this way, vertical, now it's horizontal, vertical, horizontal. I've heard that these New Hollands can get out of time, but I'm not too positive because I've never owned one, never used one. It's my first time. So, yeah. So anyway, moving on to the rest of the machine. The second thing that needs fixed is this rope's just dry rotted. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just going to need new rope for the transport unlock mechanism. Which is like, and literally it's not a big deal. I'm just stating that it needs fixed. Third thing is this PTO shaft is seized, which it's been sitting, so it doesn't surprise me one bit. Just needs some new grease put in there, and should probably be good to go. But also needs a PTO shield. Got to order one of them from New Holland along with the blades when I order them. But other than that, I have not started the mower. I really wish I could have last night or today at least, but can't do that until the PTO's on. So technically, I don't even know if this thing works, but here it is. Now, once you get your hay cut, you're going to need to have something to rake it up into rows. And that is my next purchase that I'm going to be buying next weekend. I got a Vermeer 220 8-wheel rake, and it's got some teeth missing, but wheels for them are like $100, so it's not that big of a deal. And Ryan said he might have some old wheels for their Vermeer that they don't have a Vermeer anymore. So we'll see about that. So once you got everything raked up, you're gonna need something to bale it with. So here's the back shed where we got our 1486 and our 826 back here. I forget, I don't necessarily know what year this is, but it is an 86 International square baler. And I got this for free, actually, from one of my good buddies. Oh, no, it's a 27 model. My bad. 27 model. Square baler. And anyway, it's been used and abused. The guy that I got it, my buddy who I got it from, just gave it to me. He said, if you can get it running, you can have it. So me and my dad got it running, hooked up to the tractor. Everything was spinning right, like it should. The only thing that the guy said was wrong with it was the knotters were not in time. So I am iffy about this baler, only because it's an older model. So I'm not saying that old tractors and old equipment is bad, like a bad idea. It's not a bad idea to start out on doing your own hay or anything, or farming or whatever. But some old equipment, it's hard to find parts for. So the only problem I have with that 27 International is that you can't hardly find parts. The only way you're finding parts is if you found another 27 International baler and used it for parts or whatever. Which that thing might have the same broken pieces as that one, so it's hard to really justify, you know, what's the best baler to use. So I thought about this when I got back up here to the barn. I didn't talk about that round baler in that video simply because it's twine only. It's not a net wrap baler, and I don't plan on using that baler at all. I plan on getting net wrap only. So there's that. So once you get your hay baled and it's on the ground, you're gonna need a way to transport it. So I would prefer to use an accumulator whenever you get more money, because accumulators aren't cheap. And then a grapple, accumulator grapple for a skid steer or a tractor or something. With a front end loader, you're gonna need a front end loader for loading them if you want to do it that way, or the old school way of just throwing them, which is what I'm gonna start out doing. But I want to get an accumulator so I can do hay myself. So anyway, this is not my trailer, but this is 30 some odd foot. I can't remember. Not smart. But this is the farm trailer that I'm not using, but we have an identical one. It's red that I'll be using, and we have some hay wagons and stuff. So anyway, that's the way you can transport it, but more so you want to try and sell your hay out of the field as you go so that you don't have to worry about picking up bales, you know. Some guys can't get to them till later, so you might have to worry about that. But you can charge more once you've already handled them. Usually guys don't charge, they charge like 50 cents to $1 more after they've already handled them. So you're getting a dollar, you're either getting 50 cents to $1 discount whenever you're in the field picking them yourself, which adds up, it does. But anyway, like I said, this is my first time getting into the hay business. So I think I got a decent setup going on. Other guys have bigger operations, but this is just what I got. So anyway, if you guys are interested in knowing more, drop down in the comments. I can make a video about it. I can reply, maybe. I don't ever look at my YouTube comments very often, but if I get a chance and you guys comment, then I'll do a video or something like that. But anyway, this is my hay tutorial of what I got so far. So catch you guys later.